not be the worst idea to teleport back towards the beginning, see if there's another route to take. Yeah,
I feel like I lost myself.
I hate the back and forth of this area. We don't want to go back to an area.
Do we have another teleport to go to? Oh.
We have like 2 or 3. I know we have 2 or 3 we've activated while going through here. Human Fall Flat, get more content on there. Power Wash Simulator 2 is going to be on there. Suika game got a sequel. I forgot that was a really big mobile game hit.
Yeah, Suika then.
No, Suika.
No, Suika.
That weird thing of watermelon or whatever the fuck. One of those fruit cutting things, I think. Brian Ford, we went over that already. Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. I made my piece on that enough. Should have been free, honestly. If it was Wii U / early Switch 1 Nintendo, it probably would have been free. Oh yeah, Pokemon Pokopia. Funny. I've been making comments recently. I'm thinking, you know, it's weird they haven't done like a life sim Nintendo, a life sim Pokemon game yet. Well, this is something like that, I guess. A Ditto basically being a human interacting with other Pokemon to build themselves a home, I guess?
Is it gonna be like Power where you can manipulate people themselves?
Oh boy. So far they only showed Pokemon, but we should admit, we should acknowledge, I don't want to say admit, they should admit, we know the reason they're really doing a lot of these big patents.
Yeah.
It's more
abusing the indie developers, essentially.
Yeah, trying to more intimidate them from doing stuff to, like, copy. More so Pokemon, their most marketable brand. Yeah. The one that's making the most money. They're trying to protect any competition from it, which is scummy as fuck.
Yep.
And yet some developers have still been able to do it.
I mean, I don't care about Power, but there is another game that
Cassette Beast has done it. I know some people like Nexomon, some people like the...
Even though there is technically, even though the irony is there is technically, competition. Called Digimon.
And Digimon as well. That's it. I think there's another Digimon game coming to... At very least, PS5 I heard is promising. And again, the last time I heard that, it ended up being a visual novel with only a little RPG elements in it.
Yeah.
So who knows if that's actually going to be good or not. I don't know anymore.
Oh.
You know what? I think it was what got you up there to begin with or something. And that's already pulled out, I think.
Oh.
It was just a way for you to climb up there. I think it might have been a way to get up there. Yeah, isn't this part of the game flawed? It's going to be really hard to get around. Like I said, if we need it, we can always use the Metroid amiibo if you want to scan to try to see the location of another Metroid. It's there as an option if you really feel like you're lost. Like I said, this is the worst area of the game. The rest of the game's not nearly this bad. The only part that's really a downer. There must be another door we haven't gone through or something. Like, I'm trying to think, the bottom of that room, does it look like there's stuff we haven't gone through down there yet?
Well...
And we have the grapple beam. Ah, never mind, it's dead end, damn it. I thought maybe there would have been something underneath. I was wrong. Son of a bitch! Oh, God. This area is awful. What else is there? Legend of ZA, I already made my complaints. Oh, yeah, another thing that was a complaint.
Well, there is a lower path I haven't taken, so...
Oh, there we go. That's something. I had to figure there was something around here. Oh, may as well just go. At this point. Don't feel like we've missed much of anything yet. Other than where we haven't been. Oh, good! Reskin enemies! These things are faster and deadlier. Watch out for that. So yeah, counter what? Is this really all this is for? Oh, I hear something. But where? Maybe it's above. Because it's not down here. Jesus. This part of the game stinks. I hate this area so much. Yeah, Pokemon Legend of ZA, I forgot to go over another point. You saw in the trailer they also showed off they have Mega Evolutions for all the Kalos starters as well. But the disappointing thing is, how do you get them, you wonder? Apparently, they're having some online gameplay element that has like ranks and stuff and seasons and stuff like that. Apparently you have to participate enough in the seasons to unlock the stones to give you the Mega Evolutions for the Kalos starters.
Oh, joy, because I totally love spending my entire life in a game. God forbid I want to do something else.
I don't know how severe it is, but the fact that they're making it have to play online to be able to access that content, all like, Jesus, this feels like it's...
That's always been something that Pokemon always kind of made me sick of trying to do all the collecting bullshit. Because so many of their stuff is locked behind events or whatever.
Yup. And it's timed seasonal stuff. Well, it could be like they did with, what was it, Mario Tennis Aces, where they said you had to play online enough in certain seasons to get these new characters that they were unlocking the game over time. But then a month later, it's like, okay, well now you just get the character. If they did it like that, it would be a stupid bit of FOMO, but I'd rather it be that than just held off on just random seasonal rewards altogether. But, well, I'm just curious if the base game's gonna be good. It sounds like the base game is, which is the annoying part. There's parts of it that are good, but then the bad parts, like, ugh. It's the freaking extra monetizing decisions that really fucking make this feel sour.
Like I said, I'm
like, god damn it.
The more I hear all this stuff, the more I'm just sitting here being like, I'm glad I'm getting away from AAA because they're just losing anything of value for me to...
Right.
They're falling into irrelevancy for me.
Yup. Yeah, really starting to feel that way. Indies are starting to really put the pressure on it, from the sounds of it. Danganronpa 2x2. That was a weird one that got announced.
Oh. I was gonna say, what the hell happened?
Yeah, it was the tank. But yeah, freaking... They remade Danganronpa 2. And they decided to add another story to that, which is weird.
Well,
I mean, I did play all three of the games. I will say it's probably the game that could most likely have an alternate storytelling to it. Probably was the best game of that series. And it's a visual novel, but...
yeah.
It's intriguing. It's just they ruined the story of the third game because it got too meta. Who knows? Maybe they'll fix it, but...
I mean, it's never been super big on the visual novel stuff, so at least...
I mean, yeah.
Anyway.
It has a cult following because, you know, it's weird and twisted and definitely got the anime feel in there, so, you know. Oh, finally, new area, thank God. I can never tell anymore, even though it's the same. Dynasty Warriors Origins. I keep forgetting the actual Dynasty Warriors game. Still coming. Monster Hunters 3, Stories 3, excuse me. And they showed a lot of the... Oh, right! There are actual official versions of Resident Evil 7 through 9 that are not cloud-based coming to Switch 2 for those that care, want it on the go. So there's that. If you want it portable. And I didn't even talk about the last announcement they had. New Fire Emblem game.
Neato. That
might have been one of those... Well, a lot of people were mad. That was the game to end the showcase with. And again, Japanese love Fire Emblem. I'll admit, I'm starting to feel like I'm actually not that big a fan. Honestly, I was a little disappointed realizing it's actually... It feels like it's a sequel to Three Houses. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, that's what it's called. I'll admit, though, the setting does have me intrigued. Instead of it being, like, overthrow, like, an oppressive leadership, or at least immediately, or, like, a weird school setting like the Three Houses did. Now it's like a friggin' tournament, a lot of people trying to vie for the seat of power. That's different. It could be something to help refresh it compared to the last few games, so who knows? And it said it'll be on Switch 1 and 2, so it's not isolating Switch 1. It's not isolated to just Switch 2 people for now. I'll say that direct really makes it feel like Switch 2 is not really going to have much of anything next year. I'll admit this first year for Switch 2 has actually been fine, but the second year is looking pretty freaking abysmal. Like, jeez. His first year at Mario Kart World, for better or for worse, how that went. Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is certainly a great game. Metroid Prime 4 will hopefully still be good. God, I hope it will be. It should be, damn it. Kirby Air Riders, a niche follow-up to a niche game that some people like myself are very much looking forward to. And then there's been oh, Prime 4 is also Switch 1, then. Yeah, there's been freaking 3 exclusives to me on Switch 2 worth a damn. Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Kirby Air Riders. Everything else is either on Switch 1 or not really that great.
feeling more and more glad I didn't have invest in the Switch 2.
Yep.
The only thing that's probably gonna well, I say it's gonna make me play a Switch 2, but it's more like it's probably gonna make me borrow my friend's Switch 2 versus me actually.
If a new Xenoblade comes to it, yeah.
That is the only thing of value for me.
Yep. And yet, I was a little hopeful they might have done like at least an update to freaking make like it playable on Switch 2 at 60 frames per second, since it seems to be in the code.
Hoping for.
Would have been nice. Just to have a better looking version. I could finally realize the potential that Monolith Soft has wanted on Nintendo's console since the Wii.
Yeah.
I know that's something, even they complained about the original Wii and its lack of power.
The fact they were able to make those games work as well as they did is a testament to how skilled they are as developers.
Yup.
They have become one of my favorite of the AAA developer stuff.
I mean, yeah. They mostly make one kind of game, but hey, they do it fucking well. They take great care. They also assist with a lot of Nintendo's other projects, so they definitely are a talented developer.
When it comes to open world games, I'm usually not a big fan of most of them. Monolith Soft is like one of the few exceptions.
Yep. Because they give you reason to explore the worlds. They're usually pretty dense.
And they don't overload it with a bunch of mechanics that feel counterintuitive to the game.
Yeah.
Or counterintuitive to the exploring aspect of it all. Because I realized something that I'm not sure if I talked about it with you, but it's like the one mechanic that made me really realize how much I hate most open world games is. Did I tell you about it?
I don't know if you did.
Stamina.
Oh, okay, yeah, you have told me about that. Yeah, that's right.
I'm so sick of open world games insisting on stamina being some resource to make it to that. It's like, oh, they were gonna fucking kneecap you so that you can't explore everything at your own pace.
Yeah, I did like it. Xenoblade 3 basically had a function to just let you auto run. I did like that.
Yeah.
Basically just pushing the joystick and however fast and what direction you're running, they just run that way. You don't have to hold anything. You can like change the camera, look around as you run. That is nice. And you still have the ability to warp around if you really need to. But there's always a lot of shit around, a lot of bosses to find out there. But yeah, actually having stamina, when you're just exploring randomly is dumb.
Just to run around is where it gets annoying for me. It's like, I just want to fucking cover ground. Why do you have to fucking drop me dead in the right to be like, no, you're gonna fucking move at 2 miles an hour the moment you have no stamina left. And it's like, fucking really? Dude.
Of course! God damn it, stop taking off my attacks!
It's more realistic. I don't fucking care. It's tedious as same.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I argue about realism in games, but then I do acknowledge that sometimes they go too far with realism. It's like, alright, you've now made it not
it just
fun.
feels like it stops feeling more like some fun addition and more like just something that they add for the sake of giving the game quote. It's as wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle. It's that wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle philosophy.
Ah, right.
Well, there's a lot of mechanics, but they don't really synergize well.
Yep. I'll say, like, games that encourage both exploration and speedrunning.
Yeah. Imagine that. What series could possibly pull a card like that?
Look at what we're playing on screen right now. Hey, that was only a couple games. And besides, they made it feasible. You just have to be smart about it. There certainly are others that do that. It sucks. At least they incorporate a way it's like trying to get everything in a certain amount of time is something. But they want you to try to complete a game very fast or find everything in a game for different completions and doing both feels impossible. That's where it's fucking obnoxious. Like, don't like a couple of the Final Fantasy games do that? Or I know at least one you said that there was like getting to the end of the game in a certain amount of time to get something.
That's for a ultimate weapon for Steiner.
Oh, okay.
It's called Excalibur 2. You have to basically beat the game in like what, within the 24-hour mark or some certain hour mark. And another big kick in the dick for that is that it also includes those CGI cutscenes and FMVs that they have in there.
Oh,
those eat into your time. It's that kind of bullshit.
Right, they weren't skippable back then.
No, they are.
Oh, okay.
But you just don't realize it. That eats in your time.
That's Final Fantasy 9, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Right. Wow, even they had skippable cutscenes, and yet Square Enix didn't do it for Kingdom Hearts 1, which came out after that. Wait. Yeah. I'm trying to think, Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002. Didn't Final Fantasy 9 come out like 2000 or 2001?
It came out at the tail end of,
The PS1 life cycle?
yeah, so it's like 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
Nobody was really caring about,
The fact that they made original Kingdom Hearts 1 not have skippable cutscenes. God.
Well, there's kind of there's that sort of thing where it's kind of like, is that a developer oversight? Is there something that there's a reason for why they do that? Because that's something I always wonder. It's like, who the hell thinks skippable cutscenes is a good idea? If you one thing is like, okay, don't skip the cutscene for the first time you watch it. Okay,
I mean, unskippable.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But when it's like, here, second time watching, can I just skip my fucking cutscene?
Yeah.
Why is this something that?
At least some games are basically the idea they'll make you watch a whole cutscene the first time, then it's like, okay, now you can skip it.
Yeah, on the repeat.
Some games just let you skip cutscenes all the time altogether. But I like it. Oh, wow, an Alpha Metroid in a perilous room. What's fun? I know some games like Expedition 33 have it. I like where basically you can press a button to like pause a cutscene, and then choose either to continue the cutscene or skip it. I like when they let you like actually pause the cutscene. That is honestly, I appreciate it more than just straight up being able to skip them. You like pause them in case you need to go do something or don't want to miss something.
I also do like the ones where it's like hold the button to skip as well, where it's just like,
yeah,
oh, in case you accidentally did
that way
the button skip.
That way it's not an accident if you do it. Yep. I like that too. Yep.
Okay, you Hi-Fi Rush. Yes, you chief.
Yep, they do that too. Oh god. I got a clip. I saw a clip of one of the cutscenes. I think when you beat Corsica. Yeah. I didn't realize you could fail saving her, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I love that. He slides to catch her, and he overslides, hits the ground. He's like, "Shy, sorry." Well, this looks so great. It screws up. He's like, "Oh." That whole cutscene is gold, though. Just in general.
I like the after cutscene where it's just like he keeps constantly getting into a situation where her head just keeps getting smashed. It's just like,
yeah.
How is she still alive after her leg?
Oh god. Oh god. I am slowly starting to dig into the quote-unquote post game of that.
Yeah.
And realize going to those extra rooms are more just extra challenges.
Yep.
And you said there's another boss after you do all those, huh? That does have me excited.
The Spectra rooms, right?
Once I get through Expedition 33, that might be the thing I do next, unless I really feel like going to Hollow Knight Silk Song.
I did get a chance to play a little bit of Hollow Knight. I do enjoy it, but I think it is just the beginning right now, so maybe I'm still missing.
It starts off slow.
Yeah.
I mean,
because all you get is one. I did get the ability where you shoot the fireball.
I personally think there are a few things in the game that feel clunky, but you know, take it or leave it. Some people like Souls like me just say, "Oh God."
Well, I'll say this: when I hear Souls like, my brain first immediately thinks, "Is there going to be fucking stamina for just the right to attack?" Because if that's the case. Because that's the big thing that made me actually kind of not mind Hollow Knight.
You got your magic meter thing.
That, but at least it doesn't beat his stamina. That's like, that was the big thing about Dark Souls.
I do personally hate the fucking. I do hate the mid-air jump in that game. Because it's basically a half-hour delay. You basically activate it, and you have to wait for like his mid-air jump to actually like start when you do it. It's really dumb. That's like the one thing I hate about Hollow Knight, the original one. The mid-air jump just feels really clunky to me. Then again, I might be the only one, I don't know. Yeah, if only we can get over there. Oh wait, of course we can't. Damn it. Oh, we just ignored the fact we just woke up a giant robot. I'm sure that won't lead to anything terrible.
What could possibly go? Shut up. Finish that sentence, I will end you.
I see the Galactic Federation was up to no good again. Are you sure that was Galactic Federation robot? Why wouldn't it be?
You think they're the only people that make robots?
Oh, yeah, speaking of Metroid, I did actually have a fun theory for myself, thinking of, you know, if we wanted to keep the Metroid name. Because I forgot about something. How we supposedly ended all the Metroids and, you know, got rid of Ravenbeak and everything with those. At the end of Dread and all that.
Yeah.
I realized there is another way Metroids can still exist. Galactic Federation.
Yeah.
There are Moctroids, which is still teased to be a thing of Prime 4 from, well, haven't played yet, so I don't know, but You know? If it ends up now we have a new kind of Metroid that's created from the Galactic Federation altogether that ends up being worse than what the Shozo did. Ooh.
Considering how much Galactic Federation insists on fucking things up for everybody else.
That could be the one thing that Other M and Fusion could really lead into that could, well, certainly keep the Metroids around. For better or for worse, I guess. It's just now it's expanded beyond the Shozo influence. Now it's Galactic Federation. Just happens to be another group Sam's involved with trying to get power hungry.
Wouldn't be the first time. Certainly won't be the last.
I mean, it all depends on how the idea is executed, but I don't hate the thought. It could work. Because that's definitely what you got out of, particularly Other M.
Other M tried to emphasize that immensely.
They were really trying to keep the whole fact they were trying to create their own Metroids under wraps. To the fact they created their own fucking mother brain.
Because yeah, that clearly was a good idea.
It definitely did that more than Fusion did. Where Fusion just so they had
Fusion to be fair, most of it was just
they had a Metroid breeding facility. And that's what drew the X-Parasites over there. Yeah. They keep thinking at the end of the Metroids. I keep forgetting. They can always just be created again, apparently. I also don't hate the idea of, you know, supposedly having to deal with another new threat the Shozo may have, you know, extended a little too deep to try to do their own version of what they thought would be, you know, helping the galaxy or whatever, and ends up dooming it. I'll say, is there a grapple point up there? Yes. That's how you get up there. I'll say, I don't think it... Oh, never mind. Can't go that way anyway. Damn it. Those eyes.
my eyes! Alright, already.
You can't shoot them all. Your eyes are fine. They heal too fast. But yep, it's all a matter of if people are going to be willing to make more Metroid games.
Considering that Metroid is more popular outside than it is in its own native country.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows?
It was slow. It feels like it was slowly gaining popularity, though.
Well, it also helps that, you know, they actually bothered to give something to, you know...
At least, yeah, other developers that wanted to come with their own ideas for it, yeah. Then again, it's got more love than some of the other franchises in Nintendo. I had the stupid hope that maybe there would have been another franchise that would have had at the end of the show get a new game for the Direct. Stupid part of me thought F-Zero.
Everybody memeing up F-Zero.
I should know better.